Hello, I'm Candace Scott, and we're going to talk to you today about VIP Kid and what it means to be a VIP Kid teacher. It's exciting and fun, and you have the opportunity to teach in China every day. It's a great time to get on board, and school has started back. And so hopefully after this call today, you're going to feel like you have a little bit more information about this awesome opportunity.
Yeah, so with VIP Kid, you have a flexible schedule, so you're in control. It's so easy and fun. There's no lesson planning. And so for a second grade teacher like myself, I've already worked so many hours throughout the week. I don't have time to lesson plan any more than I already do. So that's been really great. It's a competitive pay. 60 minutes a day can earn you from anywhere from $420 to $650 a month, which is great. It's really cool because you get to experience the Chinese culture with kids ages anywhere from 3 up to 12. They're ranked number 5 on Forbes' top 100 online jobs list. And something neat that we found out was in 2016, Kobe Bryant and Jeff Stiebel invested in the company. And these were some of the different companies and magazines and websites that VIP Kid was featured in. And there's a little video that I was going to show you, but we'll just watch that later. All right. Take it away, Candace.
Okay, some of the perks for working with VIP Kid is that it's quick 25-minute lessons. You're working from your home on your computer. Your pay is directly deposited into your account around the 15th of the month. They say anywhere from the 10th to the 15th. My personal check, showed up on the 13th. And so it just depends on with your bank and all of that. But it was on time, and the exact amount that I was told that I was going to receive for the amount of classes that I taught that month. You can make anywhere from $7 to $8.50 per 25-minute class, depending on how you score in your first interview. I personally make $8.50 per 25-minute class, and there's a dollar bonus for attending the class on time. So of course you're going to log in when you're supposed to, so you can automatically know that you're going to get that bonus. So right there, I'm already making $9.50 per class. It's $2 extra for every short notice class. So if you have a class that you say can be booked within the 24-hour period, you get a $2 bonus for that course. So for me,
what that means is, like, tomorrow morning, I have scheduled tonight. I said I'm willing to get up at 5:30 tomorrow morning, and so they have already said, okay, we'll give you the class at 5:30, and that was within a 24-hour mark. And so I'm going to make $2 extra on my $8 base pay.
Yes, and so once you, the great thing about it is if the more classes that you teach in a month, there's also bonuses and incentives that go along with that. So if you teach 45 classes in a month, and remember, those are 25-minute classes, so you're talking about roughly 23 hours for the month. If you're willing to put in that time, you'll get another $1 for each of those classes. So right now, base pay pretty much for me, of course, is the $8.50, but I show up on time and I get that $1, that's $9.50. And then this month I have hit over 60 classes. So for each of those classes, I'm also getting $1. So that's $10.50 for one 25-minute class. It's 50 cents for each class if it's 30 hours. And my first month, I got 33 classes. So I was able to get the 50-cent bonus last month. One of the biggest perks to working with VIP Kid is that they do all the lesson planning for you. You log in, you upload the PowerPoint, it's right there for you. You're able to look at the PowerPoints beforehand, but you already know what you're going to teach. You just quickly go through it, grab a few little props, and then you're ready to teach the lesson. There's not a lot of prep work, no homework grading, no essays to read, just the 25-minute class. And then you give a short feedback to the parents right after the course, and also a short feedback for the next teacher that might have that student. The cool thing about it is you have 12 hours to enter that feedback. So a lot of times in the mornings, like I had a play date scheduled later today, I didn't enter the feedback for my kids, the 3 classes that I taught this morning. I waited until it was more convenient for me, and I got home, and Madeline laid down for a nap, and I entered my feedback quickly within that 12-hour window. You still get paid 100%. If you don't get your feedback entered within a 12-hour window, then you only get paid the 50% of what you would have made for that class. And you're not locked into anything. It's a 6-month contract, but you don't have to work a certain amount of hours each week. Way back when they first started several years ago, they had a minimum amount of hours that you needed to meet each month or each week, and they've thrown that out the window because currently there are 20,000 teachers and 200,000 students, and so they've upped the amount of teachers they have, and so there's no reason for the requirements of having a minimum amount of classes that you must teach in a month. So that's old news if you've heard that, so I want to dispel that rumor. You teach how much you want to teach for you to be booked.
This is just a screenshot of the pay for this month so far, where it says total payment NA. They don't take your total pay until the 6th of the next month. So October 6th, they will take your final pay for September with all of your incentives and finished class bonuses and everything. But they do keep a running total. So that's what I have done so far this month. And the month's not even half over yet, so it's pretty good. It's right just over $500. And our schedule, kind of like Candace has already said, there's no maximum hours, there's no minimum or maximum hours each week. You get to choose your schedule. During the school year, so our school year, the Chinese school year, most of the classes, Monday through Thursday, take place in the morning hours. Candace has been fortunate to book some students who take a class on their lunch break. There's an 11-hour difference between now and Beijing, from Arkansas and Beijing, or America and Beijing.
13 hours, Lacey. They're 13 hours ahead.
It was 11. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense then with my math. Okay, so it's 13 hours.
Yes.
Wow, I was thinking 11. Okay, so 13 hours. So Candace, she has some students who take on their lunch break and stuff during the day some classes, but it's very uncommon for you to get classes in the evening unless you're willing to teach like super late or super early in the morning. And so if you're wanting to teach like around 8 or 9 in the evening, it's not going to happen usually during the week for the most part. You could get some younger kids sometimes, but if you do want to teach those times, like Friday through Sunday, you could teach those times to your heart's desire. And as a teacher, I teach a lot of that. Friday evenings and Saturday evenings, I teach a lot of, 7:30, 8, 8:30, 9 in the evenings, and then a lot of mornings. But throughout the week, you teach starting, 4 in the morning to 8:30 in the morning pretty easily. And parents book you. That's the difference. The only time the company books you is for trial classes. The trial class is when a family is just trying the company out. It's a free class for them. That's when the company books you. But parents look at your profile and they book you for their student if they're already a part of the company. And this is just an example of my schedule last week, where I worked at 6 in the morning before school, and Friday evening and Saturday and Sunday morning. Yeah, so this is applying. I'll let Candace talk about this if she wants to.
Okay. The online application, it really is more, when it starts out, is more about your experience working with children. You want to make that stand out. You want to highlight any experience you have, including teaching your own children. Lacey is right when she added this to the PowerPoint that a lot of teachers are stay-at-home moms or dads, but that's not it. There's a lot of what they call brick and mortar teachers that teach early in the morning and mostly on the weekends. And there's some of those, of course, as well, that are trying to make just a little bit of extra money, because we know that teachers don't make a ton of money. So it can be good extra income for those. Include any babysitting, nannying, teaching any classes to young children, after school classes, swimming lessons, karate, you name it. Cool thing about it, of course, if you do anything that related to your church or things like that have to do with curriculum, you could highlight that as well. When you are hired, you get to upload a short video and description of yourself and 3 photos, and that is what the parents see to actually book you for classes. So really you are creating your own business in a way, but it's really not to market yourself here to other teachers by any means. It's to market yourself towards the parents that are booking you for their student. Lacey, you want to add anything to that?
No, I think you did a good job. And that's it. So if you have any questions, feel free to message us. And we have a private Facebook page. If you're not on it, we will add you to it. Tons of questions and tons that have already been asked on there. Tons of answers, tons of information. It's been a super fun experience for both of us, and hope that you will consider joining us soon.